Hey, what's going on? What's going on, great people? Listen, I have a nice, amazing show coming to you live tonight. One thing I gotta say, happy Wednesday evening. Not only that, but I also want to introduce myself. This is your girl Kwamia, but for those that do not know how to pronounce my name, you call me either Q Qual, either Queen from Pillow Talk with the T podcast. Thank you so much for everyone tuning and for those who will be tuning in later and watching the replay. Listen, I have an amazing artist. I actually got attracted to this artist and stumbled across this artist page in my feeds. And anybody that knows me know I love music. Music is one of the things that moves me, that vibrates my peace, my mind, my body, and my soul. And for just doing that, guess what? I stumbled across this beautiful, amazing king. The music to me is very relatable. It's talking about what we're going through right now at this time. It's talking about in regards of what it is that what we're going through in our community, what we're facing, the challenges that we're facing, the things that we're basically doing and the things that we're not doing, the things that's happening around the world and in the world today with not only just our children, our sons, our daughters, and just basically people that's next door and next to you, around you, and everything else. So I know with his music, it was very touching to me due to the fact that I'm like, okay, this is some music, because we all know that music is not as much how music used to be back in the day. That true definition of a purpose of what the music had, a message. And I'm not saying that the music nowadays don't have a message, but you now have to be able to get a transcript to understand what's being said nowadays. And I feel like, listen, the music's supposed to touch you, you're supposed to feel it, you're supposed to, you know what I'm saying, it's supposed to move you in different emotional ways. It's supposed to bring life to you, supposed to bring you a recharge of life back into you. And listen, and he is amazing to me, and he's doing so many other things, so many other things. Hey, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in and coming in. So I'm just waiting for my guest to come in. He's coming. He's on his way. Trust and believe he is. This is going to be a very amazing interview. We are going to get to know him, and listen, trust and believe. One thing about me, I don't end up basically referring anybody to nothing if I haven't tried it, listened to it, if it ain't make me feel some type of way, or if it didn't move me, or if it didn't elevate something of mine different than it was prior before, with me using it, taking it, listening to it, seeing it, hearing it, or whatever the case may be. So I'm telling you, after this interview, you guys definitely need to follow this king. You guys definitely need to check him out. You guys definitely need to end up listening to the message in his music. But back to what I was saying, his music basically touched me due to the fact that, and I'm not saying again that the music nowadays doesn't have a message. I feel like everybody that's coming out, music has a message, but sometimes the message could not be relatable to you or to whoever the person is listening to the song. And I feel like what happened to that old fashioned back in the day, love, rhythm, even with hip hop and R&B. Even hip hop had such a love message to it, you know what I'm saying, back in the day, like the LL Cool J, you know. So we're not saying that hip hop can't be loving, hip hop can't be sexy, hip hop can't always be, we never say, I'm not saying that hip hop was always negative, because if you go back in the day, hip hop was something that was amazing, that was talking about love, war, the rallies, you know what I'm saying, family dynamics, family issues, mental health, all the things that our community was dealing with, was facing with, that was going throughout each and single decade. Absolutely. So in regards to this, until my guests come up, listen, I do want to end up, okay, here he go. He's in the building. So let me see if I send him a request. Let's see. Just send me a request, King, if you can. And so my guest is here. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Hey, hey. Okay, hold up, wait. There we go. Okay, okay. We in the
What's
building.
up?
Hey,
What's
how you
going on?
doing?
I'm good. I'm blessed. I can't complain. How you feeling?
I'm doing amazing. Same here. Same here. Did you ever able to get settled down?
I'll be in the house in like 5 minutes, but I didn't want to keep you waiting. So I was like, I figure I just, go on live.
Okay, no problem. Listen, just get to wherever you need to get to, but do it safely. And yeah, we could just continue. We could start the interview and let's go. So
Absolutely.
just for the people in my audience, my fan base, what I call my family, just tell them exactly who you are. And I don't want to say your name wrong because I know a lot of people say mine
Nah, it's
wrong.
all
So
good. What's up, world? It's your boy, the Dawn from Crown Heights, Brooklyn. Um, what am I? I'm a music artist as well as an agency model. I create like songs for like major brands, jingles. Um, And I just been blessed, man, on this journey to be able to meet great people like yourself and to just keep pushing, thriving, and making my dream come true, man, walking in my purpose.
yes, absolutely. I definitely listen. That's something that's crazy that you said that because for some reason that seemed like to be the message this evening. We're
Absolutely.
walking in your purpose, and because we all have a purpose, even though all of us haven't yet found it or tapped into it. But
Yeah,
I hope and pray that everyone will because I feel like that's definitely a way you be fulfilled. So,
absolutely.
okay, so
Absolutely.
let's definitely end up getting started. And say your name to me one more time.
My name is Yuno. You can just
You
call
know,
me Yuno.
oh, that is
Yeah.
amazingly unique. I love
Thank
that.
you.
So my name is
Thank you for having
Kwame. You're so welcome. So my name is Kwamia, but you could call me Q, Qua, either Queen.
me.
So, in regards, what made you get into the music industry? Like, what moved you to end up wanting to be an artist?
Honestly, it's not even a matter of me wanting to be a music artist. It was just something that was inside me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like a passion. It was like a seed that was planted inside of me that I just had to water. It wasn't even about me wanting to be an artist. It's just something that came to me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the realest thing I can say. It just came to me.
Oh wow, that's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. So knowing the fact that it was already within you and it came within you, um, and that spark had ignite into your spirit and your soul. Like besides you getting that spark inside you, was there any inspiration of anybody that inspired you in the music industry?
I get inspired from a lot of different people, man. I like different genres of music, not just one. A lot of people don't like him, but I love me some Kanye, man. I think Kanye is a musical genius. He's misunderstood. I think the industry, what they have this stigma, what they try to do, man. They did it to Michael Jackson. They did it to Bill Cosby. They do it to a lot of our black people, man. It's like Whitney Houston, just the list goes on and on. It's like when we become brilliant at what we do, and sometimes we become bigger than the machine. They don't like that, man. So they try to bring us down, and they use whatever they feed us against us to
Mm-hmm.
bring us down. You know what I'm saying? So, Kanye is one of my biggest influence. I do like artists like it's not a lot of artists I like. Then along the fields of like R&B and stuff like that, I like a lot of R&B artists. Um, it's a lot of artists I like. I just can't even think of names right now, but I know Kanye is one of the main artists that I like a lot. There's matter of fact, there's this guy. Um, I don't know his name, but I know he's real family oriented, right? It's him
Mm-hmm.
and his wife. And they've been blowing up big, man. It's like him, his wife, his kids, they showcase their stuff all the time. Um,
Mm.
I think it's TOW. I forgot the guy's name, man, but I like movements. I like artists
Yeah.
that create movements. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? I don't just like regular rappers and shit. Like they don't do nothing for me, man. Like, so I'm a big, strong believer in people that create movements and actually change the culture, that do
Yeah.
something for the culture, do something for our people. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? So I'm a strong believer in that. So that's where I fall along the lines of who I like and who motivates me and you know.
Yeah. I definitely agree with that because I was just saying that before you came in is the fact that music is something that is a big major part of me. When any elevation of any emotion I'm going through, music is something that lifts me up from me being down, breaking a broken heart, sad, a death, just whatever. It connects to you in different parts of emotional ways in your life,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
even when I'm happy and
Yeah.
I'm around this house, just bobbing and like yes,
So,
because and not just only when you sad, but when you happy too. Because I remember the back in the days when our parents and our grandparents just walking around the house and they just bobbing and to different Marvin Gaye, Anita Baker,
absolutely.
all that good stuff.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
so so in regards of also that, like, how would you describe the music that you
The type of music that I make, honestly, man, is like I make feel good music. I make music. I'm actually about to, it's gonna be real light in like 2.2 seconds. Um, I make feel good music, man. I make music that feels good to the heart, to the soul. Um, I also in some of my music, I wouldn't say all of it. I have a message, but not in all my music. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. Um, I just believe music is therapy, man. Like you just use music is therapeutic. However I wake up and how I feel today is what I'm gonna write about. Being an artist is like being an actor or an actress. You play the part of whatever the instrumental is in front of me, because I
yeah.
might have a beat that may move me, right, to speak about love, right? I might have a beat that makes me reminisce and think about where I came from. So, I'm just an instrument to the music, man. Like I don't categorize myself. I just know I like to make music that feels good to the soul.
Okay. So in the comments, you have a question. Kiana asks, who would you compare yourself to?
Compare. I don't know. Honestly, I never compare myself to nobody. I leave that to the people. I let the people decide what they feel I sound like.
Got, got you. Listen, good answer, good answer. I was really curious about that, what you were going to say. Because when I listen to your music, I don't really hear you could like compare or, to anyone else. It's creatively different. And that's one thing that attracted me to it as well.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
No problem. You're absolutely welcome. And so also, oh Lord, I'm trying to get to my questions.
No, that's all
so,
right. Take your time.
so let's see. Hmm. Technology, right? So in regards to that, what is your creative process when you're making your music and you know something, because I already know, because when I listen to it, there's a message in your music. So in
Thank
regards
you.
of it, what is your creative process of making music?
Whew. Well, if you're talking about like the song "I Just Want to Talk," um, the process of "I Just Want to Talk," the way that came about was like, man, I was just feeling. I think during the pandemic, we were dealing with something that we was unfamiliar with, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when I heard that beat, I felt like the beat was crying, like it was crying out to me. So like I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I look at music on like on a deep level, like a spiritual level, man. So it's like sometimes I'll just sit in a room and take a glass of red wine and I just listen to the beat and wherever it takes me is like it just flows to me, you know what I'm saying? Like and that's just the way music comes to me. So
Mm,
that's my process of how I create music, like songs like I Just Want to Talk, or if I'm doing something for a brand, you know, it has to be something that I feel like I personally can relate to. You know what I'm saying? Something that I feel like, you know, that I can coincide with. So, you know, that's my process of music. Just a glass of red wine, listening to the beat, just zoning out, and it just comes to me. Is it gotta be it always gotta be organic, you know what I'm
yes.
saying? It always gotta be organic.
Absolutely. And listen, I feel, listen, even though a lot of artists, especially with this whole 2 years of this whole different situation that we didn't know was coming out of, a lot of artists is putting out so much music, but
Yeah,
I feel like also rush the creativity of the music just to put something out there to stay relevant. And I
yeah,
feel like if you have a true fan base, I feel like your fans, your peoples who truly committed to your music and know what you're about, they will be there waiting patiently.
correct.
So, I always like to tell a lot of artists, listen, if your fans is your fans, oh, we gonna be here. You just make you drop it. You give us something amazing, something that we could feel authentically, that move us in a way that we may not thought about thinking about. But to give us something rush, it's to me, I feel like no disrespect, just don't give us trash.
I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that 110%.
Absolutely. So who would you most like to collaborate with in the music industry?
Um, I actually like artists like Travis Scott, The
Yes.
Weeknd, um, I like Kanye, I like Future, I like Nicki, I like I say I go against the grain, man. I don't care what who people like or what they don't like. I
Yeah.
like a lot of R&B people. I like a lot of people outside of R&B. Just different genres, even out of hip hop and stuff like that. Like I'm trying to think like yeah, like it's so many different genres of the world that I would love to collaborate. One of my favorite artists from a long time ago was her name was MIA.
Mm,
Um
I remember
yeah,
her.
yeah, she was like a European artist or something like that. But I
Yeah.
think artists like that go against like the norm, I think is just dope. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that's where my mindset and like people that I rock with.
Absolutely. Pushing the bar, pushing it past, the limit and the grain. Because I feel like that's the what artists should do. Because staying in that box, I feel like boxing your creativity up, you
I
know.
agree.
And then also I feel like with gifts that you guys have, it's a huge loud voice, shake, wake up and rattle the world
I
that
agree.
we sometimes really need. Like seriously. So so if you could open up a show for any artist in the world, who would it be
Mm, right now,
right now?
um, damn, it probably wouldn't even be anybody within the hip hop genre, like
And don't even
because
have to be the hip hop, any genre. Any genre.
shit, I would open up for like somebody like Baz Bunny, somebody like believe it or not, Justin Bieber, somebody
Okay.
just off the radar. I would do something for the weekend, stuff like that. Like people, what's that guy named Khalid?
Yeah.
Um, something different, man. Like
I can
I
see
don't,
that. That'd be
yeah,
dope.
yeah, it
Like
gotta
the
be different.
Khaled, that'd be dope.
Yeah, yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, yeah. Those dudes, yeah, they fire. They fire.
Yeah. I definitely could see you opening up for them. Because that I just feel like the connection in some way, the line would just work amazingly.
Absolutely.
So also, what would you be doing right now
Hmm.
if you was not in the music industry or writing jingles or anything in regards to your page? Like, what would you be doing at this point in the moment if it wasn't for music, writing jingles, or your art?
Yeah, yeah, that's crazy, man. Honestly, like, I think the only thing I probably would be doing because, like, I'd probably be a pastor or something, or like a motivational speaker. But that's
Okay.
something I plan to do later on in my life anyway, So yeah, I will fall along the lines of that. I like motivating people. I like speaking to people.
Yeah.
I like, and so I try to incorporate that in my music a lot. You know,
Absolutely.
um, so I think,
Okay.
yeah, I think that's what along the lines of, I wouldn't say a pastor. I'll say more like a motivational speaker.
Motivation speaker.
Because
Yeah.
I think pastors are only, this is my opinion.
Hmm.
I think pastors are only restricted to a church. I believe motivational speakers are more worldly, and it's
Yes.
just about changing the conversation. You know, Instead of saying God, people use the word universe when it comes to motivational speakers. So you can still draw people into the message that you want them to perceive, but you just do it in a worldly manner. That's all it is. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. I definitely agree. Okay. So, um, like, where have you performed
mhm.
that was your favorite, and also that was your least favorite?
Oh well, some of my favorite places. I performed actually on BET. I
Okay.
performed on Fuse TV. Those were some of my favorite. Actually, my least favorite place that I ever performed. Ooh. Um, I performed at a college. No, I actually performed. Um, it was actually in my hometown. I hate to say it. It was actually in Brooklyn. I was doing something for, it was a Caribbean crowd, but I'm Trini, so, but the people, everybody was, they was from St. Vincent. So, a lot of the artists that came on, they were like from St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and I was like a hip hop artist. I ended up cursing out the crowd, all types of shit. People wanted to fight me. And it's a real story too. Like this really happened. Like my people was like, "Yo, you need to chill the hell out." So yeah,
Yo, you had the whole audience want to beat you up.
yeah, real talk. Yeah, yeah,
Can't get everybody to,
yeah.
right? So, how do you feel that the internet has impacted your music?
I think it impacted me great. I became a verified public figure. I've been in major blogs, major YouTube channels. I think the experiment of experience. What's going on with me? The experience of the internet world has done me justice. And I'm just beginning on my journey and on my path on the things that I plan to do. Like I said, I have a song called Loleo that was created for a major brand, and Montana Tucker, she picked it up and created a TikTok moment for it, and that went completely viral.
Mm,
Um, I did I did some stuff where my songs has been on like Flowtastic TV, it's been on like Fuck 'em. I did stuff that's been on Meet the Connect. I've done stuff that just everywhere. Major blogs, magazines, press. I've been on BT Jams, had a commercial on VH1.
okay.
Um, so I can't complain.
Yeah.
I can't complain. And I got more stuff in the works, a lot more stuff coming down the pipeline, just getting started. And I always say, if it's God's will, man, it's definitely going to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because the talent is going to speak for itself. What I'm
Ab-
doing is going to speak for itself. So, you know.
Yeah. Absolutely. Listen, just me doing the research that I done, I can definitely tell that the internet really was in your favor,
Thank you.
and I definitely appreciate. I definitely will and hope that it continue to elevate you in that way, because sometimes the internet can be a monster, like seriously.
It is. It
It
is.
really can. But I feel like it all depends on what you use it for. You know what I'm saying?
So,
What's your whole motive? It's collaboration, networking. just you doing your business, absolutely. But I feel like your personal life should not be on the internet. I'm sorry. It
I
just
agree.
should.
I totally agree.
Yeah. Like
110% agree.
you just keep sacred to yourself because it can't the world all of you. Leave some stuff a mystery. A mystery.
I
So,
agree.
what is your favorite song that you love to perform, and do you have any upcoming shows that's coming up?
My favorite song to perform is actually I Just Want to Talk because it's like the message is like what I'm feeling, what I portray, what's inside of me. Places to perform, I'm always performing, man. Like I'm actually gonna have a listening party that's coming up soon, so I'm gonna definitely keep you in the loop, um, and let you know what's going on, let your audience know what's going on. And I got a listening party coming up. I just shot a music video. About to release a single with probably within the next week or two called With the Shits featuring my boy Q Linnell. Um, yeah, I'm just grinding, man. I got a single called I think yeah, it's called Fresh featuring my homegirl that was featured on Power.
Mm,
Um, yeah, Andrea, and then got a joint called Birthday featuring my other homegirl, um, Signature, who's doing major things, man. Like she just dropped a single with Jim Jones like probably like a month ago or something. So, we out here working, man, just trying to keep motivated, keep positive, and just one day, one step at a time, man. One brick, one layer, one stone at a time. So, that's what
absolutely,
I'm doing with it.
absolutely. Okay, so if you didn't become, okay, I already asked that. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
What?
so good.
Okay, so what do you feel is the best song you have ever released? And
Released thus far,
yeah, this
song.
far.
It would have to be I Just Want to Talk or I Don't Give a Fuck What You Think.
Mm,
Um,
love that.
yeah, I got a song called I Don't Give a Fuck What You Think, which basically speaks about it doesn't matter your age, it doesn't matter your culture, it doesn't matter your weight, it doesn't matter your size, it doesn't matter nothing. It's just like you can achieve whatever you want to achieve. The world has a lot of doubters, growing up in this world, especially us growing up in an urban culture and society. We was taught that we can't do certain things or we can't achieve certain things. Like that's just a dream or like trying to win the lottery. But in all actuality, that's not true, man. If you're really persistent and you're consistent with what you're trying to do and what you're trying to achieve, you can do anything. The sky's the limit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I got a song called I Don't Give a Fuck What You Think, so I would say, yeah, I would definitely say that.
Okay. See, I gotta listen to that one too. It's like when I went to iTunes, I see it had a lot, and I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
okay. So I'm like, and one thing about me, I don't just listen. I like to listen. I like to get into what I'm listening to.
correct.
So, and I have to sit down, listen to it, because like the first thing that hits me is the beat. Once the beat hit me, I'm like, okay. Then now I'm listening to the lyrics, and then I'm listening to okay, what is these lyrics feel? And then I'm listening to your voice as you see rapping the lyrics because I want
Absolutely.
you saying what you saying. So it's a whole connection. A lot of people probably be like, Q, you be doing too much. But listen, I always been that way. When
Nah,
it
you're
comes,
doing the right thing. When it comes to artistry, you're doing it the right way. People gonna always say you're doing too much, and I always say, nah, you ain't doing enough. Keep it going.
come on now. Come on now. That's so right. Okay, so if you could have your fans remember one thing about you, what would it be?
That I wasn't scared to be myself. That
Mm,
I didn't have no boundaries. That I was just me, man, and I'm me on every level. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to be funny, like I'm a real cool dude, like, but it didn't come overnight. It happened over time. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? With me being a father, me being in a relationship, me, me like the shit that I went through in the street, me being an artist, me being in fashion, me traveling, it molded me. Me being grounded in, my spirituality, believing in God and so on and so forth. And it's still a journey. I'm still trying to lock it in and do the right things and, be right. But you know, that's it, man. Like I was just that dude that had no boundaries. I was willing to just try and be different. I don't want to
Yeah.
be the same. I don't want to look like nobody. I don't want to have the same trends, fashion, anything that they doing. I want to carve my own lane, my own legacy. That's just who I am. I've been like that since like day one. That's it. Regardless if people like it, if they accept it, it don't matter to me because at the end of the day, somebody's gonna follow that.
Yeah.
There's over billions of people in this world, and as individuals, we gotta realize, man, like if it's in your heart, it's in
Mhm.
other people's hearts somewhere else in this world. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to be weird. It's okay to be different. It's okay to wear your pants up. It's okay not to have a do-rag on. It's okay to wear skinny jeans. It's okay to do whatever the hell you want to do. You want to wear a polka dot shirt? Whatever you want to do, you can do that and it's okay. In our culture, we just believe that we have to be confined and be this one thing. And for what? For who? Who are we proving anything to? Because at the end of the day, when when you're laying down in the bed at night, when you're going through trials and tribulations, when you got to pay your bills, when you got to do anything, you got to do it by yourself. These people that got opinions ain't doing it for you. So what does it matter? We got to
Exactly.
stop like caring about what other people think. What other people think ain't gonna make you shit. So like forget all that. That's me. That's just straight up me. Like that's just how I live. Forever. I will forever be like that. And that just ain't gonna change. So
Exactly. And it's so ironic, so in alignment to say that because it's the same thing I always say, telling people not giving a fuck about what people think or feel about them. You came this motherfucker by yourself and you gonna go out this motherfucker.
that's a fact.
So you don't want to leave out like you was trying to prove something to somebody or you ain't live your best life of you being you. Was afraid to step out of that box that society trying to put us in, or even the world and the people in your community. And then one thing about us, judgmental in our community, Black people are the most judgmental. It doesn't make any
All the
sense.
time. Listen, all it takes is social media to throw one of our own people under the bus. You go
Yeah.
on social media and everybody believe everything exactly that they portray it as. But let me tell you something. If somebody white do something, right, they gonna stick together. Then be like, nah, he ain't do that. Nah, I don't believe that. But us, we quick to throw that person under the bus. We don't know that person's story. We don't know how they got there. They don't know who. We just don't know nothing. But we quick to believe everything that they throw at us. And I'm just not one of those people. I can't be that. I can't say I'm an artist. I can't say that I'm a creative person, a creative being, and follow everything that the system in the world wants me to be and follow. Then you're not a creative person. You're a soldier, and there's nothing wrong with being a soldier. But know the lane that you play, where you fall in line with it, and it is what it is. But don't get mad when everybody else don't follow that same structure, infrastructure. It is what it is.
Absolutely. Absolutely. See, I don't choose my guests. The spirit choose my guests. I just follow wherever the spirit leads me. Because I'm
I
telling you, so
appreciate it.
far, anybody that I had on here been hitting it right head of the nail of what I exactly said. So, and I know people were like, damn, how the hell she do that? Listen, I don't, you got to talk to him upstairs.
Amen to that. Amen to that.
So, what is the message you are getting to the world in your music when they hear your music?
The message I'm giving is me, man. I wake up today, and if I feel like being a dad, that's the message I'm portraying in my song. If I feel like speaking about a relationship, I'm portraying realness. I'm portraying being a human being. I am not sugarcoating nothing. I don't follow no industry standards. I don't care what anybody's standards is. I don't care what anybody else is doing. It's about how I feel and what I'm doing. And that's it. That's what you're going to get from me. You ain't going to get nothing else. I don't care what's the trend. I don't care what's the style. I create it. I create my own style. I create my own trend. I do me, and I'm going to continue to do me. And that's just what it's going to be. It ain't going to change. I can't give people nothing else. I can't fabricate nothing. I can't. I won't do it. I don't
Yeah.
know how to do it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I ain't doing nothing for other people's standards or what they like or what they dislike. I care less. It don't mean nothing to me. It don't.
And I do see a lot of people in the industry that do that. And I know people personally, myself, who when they got into mastering, they were so organic. Art was standing strong. Belief was so it got so deep in the end. Record label wanted them. It was like they got down to it. Like I feel like this is your craft. This is your gift. Why you gonna sell that short? Why you gonna allow so? I feel like for a person who truly wants you, gonna want you, and they gonna want to change.
I
So,
agree. Shout out to my boy BG. I see you, baby. That's my boy right there.
how you doing, BG?
That's my guy. Another real man out here in the streets getting it done, man. That's it. We paved the way, man. It's a new generation. It's a new time. It's a new time, man. Like, I'm the child of an immigrant. You know, my parents came from Trinidad, so nobody didn't teach me. We had to learn everything on our own. So the goal now is to make sure our kids are straight. They ain't got to go through what we went through. So
Yeah.
we paved the way for them, so they ain't got to go through the same shit. So we hustle, we grind, we're in these streets, we make that shit happen. But everybody always talking about they hustling and they in these streets and they ain't doing shit. Like, stop using those terms, man. Y'all out here doing nothing.
I was just about to say that. Get out of my head.
Yo, it's just real. Like, I'm going after that bag. Like, you don't even know what that bag is, my nigga. Like, what we talking about?
Oh
Open
my
up your
god!
own business,
Like
invest in stocks. Like,
that's
yeah,
just when I be saying about certain people that be putting up affirmations on the internet when they post
yeah,
affirmations. And I'm like, are you posting the affirmation because this is something you're following that you probably said already to yourself in the mirror 5 to 10 times, repeatedly and repetitively? This is something you consistently do every day, or you're doing it because you think that the world, you're trying to impress the world and have them think that this is what you do. Because posting it and doing it is completely different.
that's a fact. Let me
And
tell
I
you,
feel like you do. What's the point of you needing to post?
my workout routine is when I work out, I have affirmations in my ear. You know what I'm saying? So I live by it. Sometimes I go to sleep listening to it. You know what I'm saying? So you got to really practice it. It can't just you post it. When I scroll through my Instagram, like a lot of the times what I'm gonna see the houses that I want, the cars that I want to drive, the places that I want to travel. Listen, we can all look at girls every day on Instagram and all that. It's cute, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But when I go on my social media, I want to see what I want to see. I want to see where I want to go, what I'm gonna do next. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's just how I'm living. That's how I'm moving.
Exactly. So you invest in what it is that you where you're headed into that. So listen, y'all heard Anne's mouth. It's cute to see the girls, but listen, is even better to actually see the vision of what you're really doing
That's a
and you're
fact.
headed to. Because the girl's gonna be live. But so getting down to the wire, um, what is your best advice you have been given by someone?
Best advice that I've ever been given by someone. It's basically, how do I phrase this? How do I put this? And there was a day, right? There was a day I was actually working a promo gig, and this guy stopped me. He never made eye contact with me, and he said, "What's your spiel? What you doing?" And I was actually working a brand ambassador job for like Uber or something.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Okay, okay, I like what you're talking about." And then he looked at me and he said, "Who are you?" When you ask somebody, "Who are you?" you leave them stunned, like they don't even know how to even answer that, right? But who are you? I'm a father. I'm a child of the Most High God. I'm an artist. I'm a creative. I'm fashion. I'm a model.
Mm,
I'm a son.
mm.
I'm a fiance. I'm so many things. You know what I'm saying? So the greatest thing I would tell anybody is just know who you are. Like know where you're going, know where you, but it's not the easiest thing. You know what I'm saying? It really takes practice. You know, like the same way how we go to the gym, we practice, we work out, the same way like how we write rhymes, the same way how we prepare for our radio show, the same way you prepare to go to your 9 to 5 or whatever the case may be. We put more effort into the world than we put into ourselves. Be
Yes.
creative. Be creative every day. Find a way, even if it's the smallest thing. Even if you made a phone call that connected a dot for a radio interview, for buying a beat, if it's for setting up studio time, if it's for setting up a photo shoot, every day, just do one thing. And that one thing will lead to something else the next day. The next day will lead to two things, and then the next day will lead to three things. Then you're going to look back and you're like, oh shit, how did I get here? Basically, all it is that you just put your we were placed here to be creative beings. Use that energy, walk in your purpose, walk in your path. But sometimes I'm not gonna lie, it's easier said than done. There be days where um I be down, there be days where I doubt myself, but you know, as long as you win more than you lose, that's all that matters. You gotta win more than you lose. You gotta win more than you lose. It's like sports. If your record at the end of the year, you got more wins than losses, then you're gonna make it to the playoffs. Once you make
Absolutely.
it to the playoffs, then all bets are off. Then it's every man for himself and it's go time. So that's it, man. That's the greatest advice I could ever give to anybody.
Mm, that's amazing. And then I want to go back to what the whole thing, the guy had asked you, "Who are you?"
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you, back in college, a professor had told me, "You are in any, no matter if you are in corporate, you are an entrepreneur, you're an artist. Always look in the mirror every day and just give all the elevator pitch. Be always be give your elevator pitch on who you're going to run into. That's going to ask you who you are. So by you just constantly doing that in the mirror and saying it, listen, you gotta be ready. So you have to get ready. So
Amen to
when
that.
you get that question, you won't be stunned. You won't be like, oh my God. Because for some reason we free. And
Yeah.
I learned that and I took that even to this point, me about to be 40 years old, and I still do it to this day because knowing the fact that the direction I want to take all my business and whoever, if I end up being stuck in an elevator, but I could be stuck with a billionaire. I'm ready when this man or this woman say, "Who are you? What you do?" I'm ready. Well, by
Yeah.
the way, my name is Kwame. I'm the CEO, the host, and the founder of Pillow Talk with the T podcast. Not only that, who's a single mother of a college son that's going to school for engineering. Not only that, I want to be able to with my community. I want to be able to also bring so much to rise them to the top. I want everybody to be the best version of themselves. Look, I'm ready. I'm always ready.
That's it. That's it.
But I listen, if you guys ain't take nothing away from this interview, please take away that. Cause I'm telling you, do it in the mirror, you'll be ready.
Stay
Telling
ready.
you. So if you could change anything about the industry, what would it be?
Um, hmm, the fakeness. There's too many fake people. There's too many empty vessels. There's too many people that have lack of identity, that have lack of knowing who they are. Being in industry is like being in high school. It's like when you're in high school, it's like, or like being on a block or something. It's like so many people that portray to be something that they actually not. It's all a facade. They're so empty. They just have no identity. They just empty. It's like you have a conversation with them and it's like, what are you even talking? Like, what are you even talking about?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel there's not enough education in the industry. Like, people are not educated. And it's not even about even school, but just learn your craft, know what you're doing, learn yourself,
Yeah.
learn who you want to be and where you're trying to go and what you're trying to achieve. It'd be like you meet like 10, 15 artists and they all sound the same. And to me,
Yeah,
that bugged me out. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I'm like, yo, you
because
cannot
I do
sound.
so much that they
I'm
start in. I feel like to me, a real artist, I feel like it's okay to hear the person if you at the what show, if you
yeah.
think, but to be in your own one, don't listen to nobody else. You're gonna start trying to. It's gonna mess you up.
To me, especially as an independent artist, when you're an independent artist, you shouldn't sound like nobody because the 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 truth of the game, the matter of the game is it's all marketing. If you ain't got marketing dollars, it don't matter who you sound like. You're not gonna get signed because of who you sound like. You
Hmm.
gotta market. If you don't know how to market your shit, it don't matter who you sound like. You just gonna stay right there. So learn the
Yeah.
business, learn the market, learn how all that works. It's a new game. It's a new
Hmm.
time, man. Like, and everybody, they getting caught up. They getting caught up in the facade and trying to be and sound like everybody else, man. Like, shit is
Yeah.
whack. It is what it is, though. But we need those people too. Everybody can't be woke. Everybody can't understand. Everybody can't get it. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, what advice would you give on wanting or the business of music or just the industry here?
What advice I would give?
Mm-hmm.
Um, my greatest advice, man, is just love yourself. Don't fall victim to whatever people want you to be, whatever people want you to portray. Just fall in love with yourself, man. Keep keep people around you that gravitate towards you and support you. Don't chase nobody. Don't chase circles. Don't chase trends. Just just fall in love with yourself. Like really learn yourself and be patient, man. There's no rush. There's no deadlines. There's no timelines. There's no nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's the greatest advice I give to anybody.
That's listen. That's one of the best. That's one of the best advices that anyone, probably some people, probably haven't received. And probably top notch advice they receive. Everyone doesn't have a village or doesn't have people that support them.
Yeah.
So I do my best to be able to sharing myself from my family because my family. This is what they say to me. Everyone in the world. So this is what made podcast due to the fact that I'm like, oh, so you owe me. Y'all feel like someone should be listening to me. So listen, so that's what I'm here to do. So last question. What is next for you? What should we be expecting? What should we be seeing? What is it that we should go bob into like in shows? I know you did say you have the listening party. Please keep me connected because I'm right across the bridge from you. So so other than that, what do you expect next coming up?
I'm about to release like 3 singles coming up real soon. About to have some events. Um and I don't know, wherever God takes me, man. Like honestly, sometimes opportunities just fall on my doorstep. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I go with the flow, but definitely 3 singles, a release party coming up, more jingles, more viral moments, just shaking up the city, man. To me, man, walking in your purpose is just doing what you love, man. At the end of the day, I ain't got to be the biggest millionaire. As long as I can feed my family through this music, that's all that matters to me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to be big out here. I could be big in Europe. I could be big overseas, international, getting my money, and I'm good. You know what I'm
That's
saying? Like,
it. That's it. That's all that matters. All that matters. So just one time, give me a one time for the people in the back.
what's up, people? Shout out to everybody that came on, all my cool friends and family. It's your boy, you know the Don from Crown Heights, Brooklyn, represent Trinidad and Tobago, and we out here, baby, making major moves. Thank you for having me. You're doing an amazing job on this show. I
Thank
see the vision. Anytime you want me on here again, we're gonna continue to build, and we out here. It's your boy, you know the Don.
Yes, thank you so much. So continue to be the amazing king that you continue to lead the community. You to be the example you are for so many people behind you, and the that you also you stand very well. So listen, I understand a lot of men don't get their roses and flowers when they're alive, and I give you yours right now. So I salute you, King.
Thank you, Queen. Appreciate that.
Have a good night.
You too.
Yes, so ladies and gentlemen, that was the amazing guest of mine. So listen, make sure you guys go follow him, support him. His music is on all the major platforms. Like I told you, I'm going to continue to listen to his music because his music has a message and is a connection to me that I do like. And listen, anything that has a message and that's basically in alignment to what it is where I'm leading myself, my mindset, I continue to keep pushing and listening to, because listen, it's great artistry that he's doing, and continue to support him. Remember, support is free, people, and I keep telling you that. Support doesn't cost 99 cents. It doesn't cost $1.99. It's just very so much freer than the air that we actually breathe every single day. So when we support each other, we continue to rise and lift each other. So as we do that, and as we continue to do that, do you know how much frequency of power and energy that we're giving to our brothers and sisters, and how much we're going to elevate them, and how much we're going to continue to push our community and our people? We have to rise up, and we have to continue to be united, and we got to stop the division. So make sure you go, definitely support him. And listen, tomorrow night's show is amazing, another one. Thursday night is my regular show, which at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have the amazing Mo, who's my co-guest, my co-host, my guest co-host. He's coming off from MTG Design Shops. I also have Del P from Man Cave with Del P. We doing a collaboration. And then I also have the amazing couple, the Claytons, coming in with Shanette and her husband. And the topic that we're talking about and that we're diving deep into is that we're talking about men take your place. Yes, that is the topic. Men take your place. We're diving deep into that. So you guys make sure you be here tomorrow night, Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you be ready to engage. Make sure you be ready to put your questions in. Make sure you be ready to comment. And make sure you have any concerns. Make sure you put it in the comments, because this is so much more of your platform as it is mine. So you guys continue to have an amazing Wednesday night. And remember, as I always say before I close out, if no one hasn't told you today that they love you, know that I love you. And also remember that you are not who you were yesterday, that of who you are today. Continue to elevate, continue to be great, and continue to want to be the best version of yourself. So make sure tap into your purpose. Yes, because your purpose is fulfillment. And when you tap into your purpose, it won't feel like a job. It just feels like a reward every single day. So you guys have an amazing night. I see you tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And also, before I also leave, this Sunday, September 26th, in the New Jersey area, my beautiful sister Kiana is having a health, wealth, and relationship talk event. It's going to be amazing, with amazing guest expert speakers on a panel talking about health, talking about wealth. So listen, if you're looking to elevate your health and your wealth, this is where you need to be. And then not only that, the second half, you got a whole live podcast going to be right in the building. So listen, me and my amazing guest podcast host. I don't know what's going on with me tonight. I'm tired. But yes, me and my amazing co-host, podcast co-host. We will be in the building, and no, I'm not going to tell you guys who it is, because for you to know who it is, who going to be aligning with your girl, who going to be talking that talk with your girl, who going to be shooting the shit with your girl, you got to be in the building. If you're not in the New Jersey area on this Sunday, September 26th, between 4 and 8, come down. This is a vibe that you definitely want to be connected and be a part of. So you don't want to miss this, because guess what? Hi! It's definitely end up a vibe. Yeah, I know, definitely. I know, cuz. So, but this definitely a vibe that you want to be a part of, and then you don't want to miss. So I hope that I see all the people that's who in the New Jersey area or either in the metropolitan area come through. All the information is in the link in Kiana's bio, and also is in my bio to purchase your tickets to the event. Please make sure you go and purchase your tickets as soon as possible, because listen, seats are very, very limited. So many people are wanting to get in, wanting to be in the building. So many people are busting down Kiana's door and her phone to say, sis, I need my ticket. Send me the link. Or where I get my ticket from. So I hope to also see my family members and my friends. Hope I see you guys in the building, because this one vibe that you definitely don't want to miss either, people. So listen, I see you guys tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our topic and our amazing guest collaborations and guest co-hosts with the amazing, incredible people that I have on the roster for tomorrow night. And the topic is Men Take Your Place. So you guys continue to be great. You guys continue to be the best versions of yourself. And don't forget to continue to elevate, learn something new every day. Peace. Have an amazing night.